All right, guys. Thank you for being here. You guys are like my diehard students who attend office hours every day. I am so proud of you guys for
Yep.
doing that. And you guys, like I've said before, definitely role models for everyone else who should be sticking to like a routine and structure from
I
day to day.
mean, school. I mean, school's not over. So
That's right. The school is not over.
Yep,
We
Kevin's right.
we got to continue learning. We got to continue doing our best and keep our head straight, especially during this time when things are so chaotic. So, what I want to do with you guys today, because um, you guys were the ones in the video that everybody else is taking notes on, right? I figure what I would do with you guys during office hours today is maybe perhaps review some of those concepts um, that were involved in those notes. So sort of like a reinforcing of the things that we've talked about. Okay, I think that would be a good place to start. And then after that, uh, Kian, you notice you were the one who brought up questions about like assignments that are due today, or not due today, but due tomorrow. So there was the notes that you have to take, right, from the office hours, and there was one other thing. Do you know what that was, Kian?
I do not. No,
You
I'm
do not.
sorry.
That's okay. So what I want to do right now, I want to show you really quickly. Not this. Okay. So everybody, excluding you guys, because you guys were there, okay, and you guys already have the notes for it. Okay, everybody should take notes on this video here. It's uploaded into YouTube. Okay, this one is not from Khan Academy. This one is of you guys, and everyone else will be taking notes, okay, from that day's office hours. And then once they've done that, they would then upload it into the Google Classroom as one of 3 note-taking assignments. And then after that, okay, there is this form that I need you to fill out. So where can you access this? Okay, this is actually an assignment that's within Google Classroom. So I want to click on not this.
the one in the middle.
I want to click on this, and if you look at this, right, you see the screen right now. What my pointer that I am circling over, right, says geometry. I imagine in your for your viewing, you see something similar, right? Am I correct for saying that?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. So you see here,
I don't see anything due today. Oh wait, I already did it in the weekend, so that's why.
that's right. So if you haven't done this yet, okay, you have this survey that that Mr. Dro sends out every Friday that you are supposed to work on, and it's due the following Monday. So if you haven't done that yet, okay, make sure you hit that and you fill out the survey and you solve the 4 problems that are there. And then the other thing, okay, these 2 assignments right here, okay, are assignments that's due tomorrow, okay. So the first one being that it's the one below it. I'm sorry, one of 3. This is where you would submit the photograph, okay. So you hit that, and then you're going to upload the photo, and don't forget to hit submit, okay. And then afterwards, okay, once you've taken the notes for this, okay,
Got it.
this right here, okay, is a follow-up assignment on the notes that you've taken, okay? And if you hit this, if you click on this, it will bring you to this form, okay, which is trigonometric co-identity. It's basically some follow-up questions, okay, from the notes that we've taken on that day, okay, and whether or not you're able to apply some of those concepts, okay? So I'm going to get to this. I'm going to get to this during office hours today. But before I
Today?
do, I just want to maybe quickly go over what were some of the rules, okay, involved for this particular topic. So I'm just going to wait right there. I'm going to switch over to my tablet, and I'm going to do some writing, and I'm going to ask you guys some questions, and then see what you guys can recall, okay? So give me a second. So I'm switching over to my tablet, and let me see here. Okay. All right, so now you guys should be seeing my tablet. We're going to do some, we're going to not take some notes, but more of just reviewing what those notes involve, some of the core concepts, okay? So the other day, get this right there. The other day, okay, we've mentioned a couple things, okay? And that was if I have a triangle like this, okay, and I call this triangle here A, B, and C, right? Okay, so and I tell you that, let's say if this side length over here was lowercase a, this side length here was lowercase b, and this side length here was lowercase c, okay? My question is, okay, what did we say was true about sine of capital A, sine of angle A? So if you look at this, okay, so remember, if you recall, so I'm going to ask you guys to look at your old notes, okay? Sine, okay, sine of an angle, Kelvin, is that what is the ratio?
Opposite over hypotenuse.
That's right. Sine of an angle is opposite over hypotenuse. Michael, can you tell us which side is opposite and which side is the hypotenuse here?
He's not there.
He's not there?
No.
Okay, Kian, can you tell me which side is opposite and which side is the hypotenuse?
C is the hypotenuse and the opposite is A.
Opposite is A. That's right. And which side is the hypotenuse again?
C.
C. Thank you so much. Okay, so that's sine of angle A. And then the other thing that we had talked about in the notes during office hours that day, okay, cosine of B. So which side, or actually not which side, let me backtrack a little bit. Cosine of B, Kelvin, can you tell us again, how is cosine defined again? Is it
adjacent over hypotenuse?
It is adjacent over hypotenuse. Kian, can you do us a favor and tell us what is the ratio in this case then?
For cosine,
Which side is the adjacent and which side is the hypotenuse?
the adjacent is B and hypotenuse is C.
Actually, if we're talking about angle B here, this angle, the adjacent side would be A.
Would be A.
Right next to angle B, okay? So the adjacent side is A. And Michael, which side is the hypotenuse?
Michael, you muted.
Michael,
He's
are you there?
muted. Yeah, he's back, but like he's muted.
He muted? Oh. Kelvin, do you know which side
Yeah,
is
I'm
the
back. I'm
hypotenuse?
back. What?
Michael, do you know which side's the hypotenuse?
The hypotenuse for angle B.
The hypotenuse for this triangle here, for this right triangle.
Oh, that would be length AB.
That would be length AB, or side length lowercase c. You're right, okay? So if you look at this, okay, sine of A and cosine of B, are they the same things or are they different things? Just looking at this.
Sine
Of A and cosine of B, do they equal to the same things?
Yes.
They do, in fact, equal to the same things. They both equal to these two numbers here, or these two ratios. So therefore, the conclusion that we can draw as a result of this is sine of A will equal to cosine. Kelvin, what will it equal to? Cosine of what?
Theta.
Cosine of?
No, B.
Cosine of B. That's it. So these two things will have to equal. And wait a second here. What does A angle A plus angle B plus 90 all have to add up to?
180. Good morning, Mr. Chan.
It must add up to 180. Hey, morning, Ty. Angle A plus angle B plus 90 must add up to 180. So as a result, Ty, can you do us a favor? Can you subtract 90 from both sides and tell us what you get?
Okay, so A plus B would equal 90.
A plus B will therefore equal to 90. Okay, so gentlemen, what you guys will need to know, okay, for this assignment is this fact right here. And this is what we call the trigonometric cofunction identity. This is what we call the trigonometric cofunction identity. Again, this is trigonometric cofunction identity. Sounds really fancy, doesn't it? Like it makes a person sound really smart when you say that, right?
Yeah.
But you know
I mean,
what? What was that, Kelvin?
I mean, it's what it's called, right?
It is what it's called, exactly. So there's no reason to be afraid of it. Okay. So let's try to break this down so that it makes sense to us, okay, and that it's not something like just confusing, right? So trigonometric just relates to, if you recall from a couple office hours ago, right? Trigonometry or trigonometric, this trigonometry is the noun, trigonometric is like the adjective, okay? Trigonometry is the study of right triangles, okay? So trigonometric is the adjective of that. So what this is describing is we're describing right triangles, okay? So what about right triangles though? There's this thing called cofunctions, okay? So what are cofunctions? Well, okay, actually happens to be a prefix, okay? If you look at this,
It means together,
it
like
does mean
cooperate,
together. It does mean
coexist.
together. That's right. Okay, but more importantly, if I have two things add up together, okay, and that equals to 90, what is that described as? It also starts with the letter C, doesn't it? Two angles that add up to 90 are described as what?
See, what's the next letter?
O.
Corresponding?
Corresponding.
No, the third letter is M.
Composite? No.
No, what?
It's actually when two angles add up together.
Complementary.
There you go, Michael. Michael, were you the first one to say it?
Yep.
Yeah, it's Michael.
Okay, so when two angles are they add up to 90 degrees, they're described as complementary. Okay, so these two cofunctions, okay, sine and then cosines, okay, that word co, okay, actually has some meaning behind it, right? It's a prefix, okay, and from our like English language like understanding, right, the prefixes have some embedded meaning in it, okay? So the embedded meaning is that we're dealing with angles that add up to 90. That's how we break it down, okay? So trigonometric cofunction, and then the last word, identity, okay? That word identity, if we define the word identity in like an English sense, right? Just a regular like day-to-day language sense, something that is an identity is something that defines something, right? So for example, like your ID card, right? It defines who you are, but it doesn't define who you are literally. Does that make sense, right? So it is something that defines like what something else is. So here, okay, this is an identity, okay? Sine of A is equal to cosine of B, okay? So this is what we call an identity, and to be specific, it's a trigonometric cofunction identity. I've done a lot of rambling. Now let's take a look at some examples, okay? So do me a favor. Maybe Ty, can you can you go into the Google Classroom, and can you look at the things that are due tomorrow? Can you describe what is due tomorrow?
Okay. Let's see. There are 4 things due tomorrow.
There are 2 things due tomorrow.
Oh yeah, 2 things tomorrow. Excuse me. There's 1 and 3 notes on trigonometric functions. It's the office hours, but there's trigonometric cofunctions identity assignment.
And then the assignment. Thank you. Can you hit on the assignment for me? Not the 1 of 3 note-taking assignments, but the other one.
Okay. It says no work has been attached.
It says, say that again.
No work has been attached.
No work has been attached. No.
Click view details.
Oh yeah. Hang on.
It should be a survey that you have to fill out.
Maybe I have to go to like the actual stream. Hang on. Oh yeah, here we go. Yep, it is a survey. Yep.
Okay,
Check.
can you tell us the first question that follows? What is your name?
Okay, the first thing that goes on follows the unit. After food follows the unit. Okay, so it's a solve for the unknown. Cosine x equals sine 40.
Okay, so I'm gonna write that down. So Ty, you're gonna be my reader here, okay? And I'm gonna go off of what you are telling me, and you guys can do the same thing. Okay, so for number 1, it says sine of x is equal to cosine of 40. Is that what you said?
Indeed.
Okay. So having this understanding of what we just went through, okay, everyone take a look at what I'm starring right here, okay, and take a look at question 1 that Ty just read. We need to find out what x is. How can we do that?
We can draw a right triangle first off.
We can draw a right triangle, but we're gonna try to maybe just utilize this thing that I boxed in, okay? And I want you to observe. I want you guys to observe closely here, right? So x right now, gentlemen, x right now is like my A, or is it like my B?
Well, it's
X is like your A.
X is like my A. Can everyone see that? Right? And 40 is like what?
B.
B.
Is like my B. What do we know about A and B?
They equal when added to 90, they equal 180. So they add to 90.
They add up to 90. So we therefore know that x plus 40, right? X plus 40. Kian, what do they have to add up to again?
You have to add up to 90. So technically, in
They
this
have
case,
to add
you could
up
just
to 90.
subtract 90 minus 40, and then you could just and then x would equal 50 right there.
Right. So therefore, x just equals to 50. Look how easy that problem was, right? So this question, okay, is really it's really a test of whether or not you understand how to apply this concept of a trigonometric cofunction identity. That's all it is, okay? All right, let's do number 2. Ty, can you do me a favor and read the second question?
All right. Cosine 72 equals sine y.
Cosine of 72 is equal to sine y. All right, so the same concept. I'm going to give everyone here 30 seconds, okay, to try to figure this out.
I already know it.
30 seconds, okay? 30 seconds. And I'm going to time you, okay? So starts right now. So don't call out the answer yet. And then when we're done with this, I'm going to ask Michael to tell us what the answer is, okay? So again, I need you guys to figure this out. 30 seconds, go. Morning, Ricardo.
Were you awake this whole time, or did someone turn on the Zoom call for you? Well, this is not really Zoom, but
Yeah.
whatever.
I think I was awake this whole time. I'm not sure.
Okay, so now the 30 seconds is up. Michael, do you know what to do here?
What do I do here? Since that's co-function identity, we should do it 90 minus 72.
Will
And
equal to
then
y. That's right. And again, you're
equal
just
to y.
you're just applying the concept of that these two things that's inside of the sine and cosine function that they have to add up to 90. So it's again 72 plus y is equal to 90. Y therefore has to equal to, what is it, Michael?
18.
That's all it is. And I hope you guys are filling out the form as we're going through this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, Ty, can you read us number 3?
And 2a plus 30 equals cosine A.
Say that one more time, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's a bit choppy, yeah. Okay. Sine of 2a plus 30 equals cosine of A.
Like that?
Let me see. Looks good.
Okay. So this problem now, again, looks really abstract. Don't be intimidated by this. It is all done in the same way. It is all done entirely in the same way, right? Elvin, I know you can do this. Can you tell us what is these two things? What do these two things that I'm highlighting in pink, what do they have to add up to?
90.
That's it. Look at that. That's all it is. 2a plus 30 plus a is equal to 90. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Right? And again, we would proceed to figuring out what a is, just like we would like in Algebra 1, where we would isolate the unknown. Okay? Kian, can you combine like terms for us here?
Yeah. Yeah, just add up a and 2a, so that'll be 3a.
So I get 3a plus 30 is equal to 90. And then?
And then subtract 30 to 90, which will
So
equal
we get
60. And then
3a
divide both sides.
is equal to 60. And then what was the last step?
Divide both sides by 3.
Divide both sides by 3, and I get a is equal to 20. That's all it is. Okay. And then, last one, number 4. Hi, can you read us 4?
Yeah. Cosine of b minus 20 equals sine 3b minus 10.
Okay. Ty, can you tell us what is the relationship between what I'm highlighting here?
So b minus 20 plus 3b minus 10 equals 90.
That's it. Those two angles must be complementary, right? So therefore, these are defined as cofunctions, okay? They are complementary with one another, okay? So b and 3b adds up to 4b. Negative 20 and negative 10 adds up to negative 30. Okay? And then Michael, can you help us finish the problem?
Okay, sure. So, plus 30 equals 120. So, for b equals 120 and b is equal to 30.
That's There you have it. Okay, that's how we go about doing this. I'm so proud of you guys. You guys did such a great job today. We went through this idea of trigonometric cofunctions, okay, and you guys once again killed it, okay. Just like the last office hours video, right? People are going to learn off of you guys, and you guys are making such a big difference.
Oh, thank you so much, Mr. Chen.
Everyone have this?
No.
Yep.
Wait, I need to take a screenshot. Wait.
Give me a minute.
In the meantime, I have a question, Mr. Chen.
Sure, go ahead.
During the should we send a copy of the responses for the Google the form?
Yes. So what you do, the scratch work that you that you just made here, right? You can just upload that into that survey. Because I think the last question says to upload the image of your scratch work. Did it say that?
Oh yes, it did. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's all you do. Okay. So what you wrote here for today, you can just upload that.
Okay.
And then the notes. I think you were there that day during the office hours. Were you or were you not? Where I went over this the first time.
I'm pretty sure I was. Yeah.
Okay. So what you would do then, Ty, you would just take a photo of those notes, and then you would upload it into the into assignment 1 of 3, okay, for the note-taking assignments, okay, and then you'll be done. So you'll be done with all the things that's due tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, gentlemen. Do you guys have any other questions for me?
Yeah, what does that say in a highlighted part up there? I can't really see.
Sure. I want to zoom in.
Trigonometric cofunction.
Cofunction identity.
So, Mr. Chen, I have a question. Is
Go
this
ahead, Michael.
the homework we're supposed to do today? Let's do tomorrow.
That is right. So Michael,
Yes.
after you upload this image into that Google survey, into that Google form, you will be done with the assignments for today, right? But don't forget that assignment 1 of 3, right? Which you already have the notes for.
Okay.
Right? You upload an image of the notes, okay, into that assignment, and you're totally done.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Okay?
Okay, got it. Is it from last week? The notes?
Those were the notes that I had you guys take from last week. That's right.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Okay?
Okay, got it.
Calvin, are you good?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Calvin, can you
I'm all
bring it
good.
back? Can you bring it back to me? Like what are you supposed to do to complete all the assignments?
Like which specifically? Just
So
hand them in.
the ones
Just hand them in.
the ones that are due tomorrow. What are you going to do to fully complete the assignments that are due tomorrow? There are two
And
things
then
they have to submit. So what are the 2 things again?
Oh, the trigonometric cofunction identity survey, which is what we did.
Yep.
And submit the notes from office hours.
Submit the notes from office hours. That's right. Okay. And you guys were all present that day. So that day that you guys were there, okay, go back to those notes, take a photo of it if you haven't done so already, and just upload into that assignment 1 of 3, okay?
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to stop recording because you guys did such a great job.